On what? You ready, B? Oh, that won't load. Alright, playoff game, wild card. Me, Dolphins versus B-Baby, the Bills.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. Get that ball, Gator, get that ball. Hey, check 24, check 24. Spike.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6-6, pull it high.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, high 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me?
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here we go.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
His team showed up. Check. Hey, home. Check 13. Big the edge.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cordero Patterson, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 40 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Alpha. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 52. Check 99. Check 99. Whip. Watch the whip. No. Off. Hey, switch gears.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, echo.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
You got 3 out.
Shit.
36.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
I did not take
That gets him is just a yard,
hit
and now it's
What the
3rd
hell?
down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Both sevens the mic. Both sevens the mic. Let them know. Let them know. Alert. Let them know. Let them know.
Allen now looks to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Hey, I need one over here. Hey, tight. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 56. Kill. Kill. 22 jet bomber.
Eyes up.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, Charlie. He's coming. We got regular. Alert.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Oh my
and
God.
He's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Hit him! Go!
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. He'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Check three. Check it out, read. Out. Alert. Middle. We go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Move. Check 47. Hey, let's get this. 47.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Drop that shit.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh.
Rush in. Hey, alert 3. Showing it. Watch twist.
Oh my God.
Watch tape.
Come on, move.
Yes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This shit won't fucking move, man. This shit is hitting. Oh my God, bro. I'm over here clicking the hell out of this dude.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one,
It is
don't we? I
retarded.
mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, fucking move, man.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vince Beagle. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Fournette. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
I can't see that.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Check. Safe.
Allen off the play fake. Open man is Michael Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? 2. Hey, we have your 10. Hey, tight.
Back. Slip.
Fournette running out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Oh my God, man.
Buffalo.
Oh my Lord.
There to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I know y'all hear these fucking buttons, bro. I know y'all hear these fucking buttons, bro. Oh my God.
They're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Hey, Delta. Shoot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Go. Hey, stand off. Fire.
He'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
X3, 218, jump. Bravo. Snap.
He'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 4. Hatch it, hatch it.
Sound.
4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic.
Hey, seam 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster.
Allen's pass complete to Robert Foster. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
0-0, Mike free.
I'm coming.
Regular.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check pass.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And caught by Thomas for a Bills touchdown. Michael Thomas, 34 yards, as his guys
Won't even let me click my buttons. Rock them square.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, lock it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Keenan Allen, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril.
Come on, bro.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
God, this shit is fucking lagging, man. Come on. I'm kicking that shit early.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Watch the slant. Alert flare, flare. 47's the mic.
General West.
Bring it.
On the run, it's Fournette. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike's 47. It's a party now. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Army. Shoot. Check. Some. Switch.
Regular.
On third and long, it's Allen.
Oh, Lord.
The man here is Foster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35.
Come on,
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Yeah. God damn it. Whoa.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
Bro, why would you double team a defensive back, man? I swear to God, bro.
Maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Don't let this fat dude get in there and then, bro.
You got three down.
Again, it's Balaj. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Topper.
Balaj.
Oh, my God. Bro, get out the way, bro.
5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
Oh, my God.
And down he goes.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game of this player. Disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Oh, my God, bro. Sorry, 2nd 6. Here you go.
Move. Hey. 4 down.
Check 50. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And
able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I'm kicking this shit. Kick this all over here. No, bro. Man,
he's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it.
Oh, my God, bro.
Right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to get the run game going.
Hey, don't look at me.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
To the air, Allen. Throw left side, complete to Moss. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cheat this way, bro. This way. The
Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Allen now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Shit.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
I'm about to keep that on. I will run commit you in a minute. Oh, get your asses in there.
Allen now on first down.
Hell no. Oh my God. What? Bro, I'm getting squared to deflect the ball.
Inside the 5-yard line.
What is this game doing?
Pick up there, 26 yards.
No fucking way I would have did that stupid shit, bro.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Croft.
We got alcohol.
In the red zone.
We got alcohol in here. I need a fucking break, bro. I'm fucking tired of this stupid ass flag. Oh my fucking goodness, bro.
Contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm not even moving. You see this? You say I'm not touching the controller. Look at this. What is this shit doing? Oh my, bro. The truth, alright.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
I'm over here spamming square to deflect the ball. This dude.
On the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I swear, bro. That fucking system over there.
They're going to look to throw.
You better fucking
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
TJ Watt
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I only said 2 routes out, bro. I get
sacked. That's
a
defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on his.
Oh my God! What is? Oh man, bro!
Right from the word go.
What is this shit, man?
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
I'm about to get drunk. I'm about to get fucking drunk.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Tighten up.
This is Fournette.
Oh Lord, bro.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, shit. I'm about to get... No, bro, I know where you going, bro. Come on, bro. I see this nigga activated, bro. Come on. Bro, hit him. Get off the block, bro. Oh, my God. Chuck me, bro.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
I'm so fucking sorry, Dolphins, bro.
Big run by the big man Fournette. 41 yards.
All right, that's it, bro.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
In the fucking house.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
House, bro.
They've got
Get
it first
in there,
and goal
hit him,
in a
bro.
game that appears to have already been decided.
Bro.
They'll try and run
Oh my
first
God,
and
bro.
goal. And he will
Where's
get
my drink?
into the
Where's my
end
cup?
zone.
My
It's
cup, bro.
another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do
They
so.
only got there about fucking leaders, bro. Fucking 9-1 alive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah. Oh, my.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That one was open. Hey, I was sorry, bro.
Come on,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now back to throw.
Oh, my. Throw the ball.
Down again.
Damn,
Jordan
man.
Phillips providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Oh.
Take a seat. You can't stop me.
Hey,
All
this
right,
man
they're
throw
going to
the
try
ball,
and
bro.
keep hope
Somebody
alive here
explain
on
this shit
4th
to me.
down. They're going for it.
Throw it, bro.
To throw.
Man, I
And his
swear.
pass is intercepted for the 4th time
I
today.
didn't even look up. That's not
That's
it.
Darius Moore.
Damn,
And
bro.
his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard
I got
line.
a drink tonight, bro.
The
There's a
intended
reason why,
receiver
bro.
there, Allen. Well, you just
Right
kind of
there,
feel for him
offensive
right now.
line,
4
super ass fucking
interceptions, and
line.
you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on
Fucking
in
reason I
between
got
the
a drink,
ears.
bro.
There
I got
certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself.
Please
a little
hit
bit,
him.
wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Fuck that.
Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
Get your
And
ass
if he
in
can
there.
do
Everybody
that as
get
a
your ass
rookie, that's a
in there.
great sign of
Fuck
maturity.
this shit. We in here.
Now
Fuck
running
in here,
again
bro.
before
I
that.
want to get this
And
motherfucker
maybe a
another
measure
fucking
of
yard, bro.
revenge there.
Hit
He's
him.
had his way in this one, but this time they
You
get
better
him
not have his
behind the
fucking
line.
X factor, bro.
Now we'll
I
get
swear.
whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout.
You better be
Not sure I
off,
see the
bro.
logic in this,
Good.
but we'll get a
Fucking
stoppage
Dallas and
anyway with
fucking
5
Digby.
seconds
Y'all fucking
remaining.
bastards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Fuck, man.
They'll run with Fournette.
Oh, Lord.
And
Don't call
he
time
is
on no
very
more.
close
This man
to a
just get
first
trucked for the
down, but
last
from where
play.
they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like